Serratus Anterior is a muscle which attaches to the medial border of the scapula and fans out to the top 8 or 9 ribs. It's often called the boxer's muscle because that's when you're throwing that arm out in front, pushing that arm forward, it's pulling that shoulder blade all the way around. Depending on whether you're engaging the lower part or the upper part, can also add some rotational movement to the scapula as well. That when it is held short, especially if it's those lower fibers that are pulling short, it will pull that shoulder blade around and down, causing the shoulder to drop and causing all of the muscles on the opposite side of the scapula, the ones that feed up in through to the neck, to then be held long where they can start to develop trigger points. So as much as we give that a good rub, release those trigger points, we need to release this area down here, allow the shoulder to come back up. So a handy little stretch for serratus anterior. This was a door frame coming up here. My arm would just be behind the wall, just through there. I'm just using the ladder bar, locking my arm in place, and now I'm just going to slightly walk away from the ladder bar. It's not too far, and then turn my body away. So from here, I'm really holding my shoulder blade back in place and dragging my rib cage around, opening up through the serratus anterior. So I can also actively engage the muscles between my spine and the shoulder blade to try and pull the shoulder blade closer to the spine, which then allows me to turn a little bit more and get a deeper stretch. In this position, it can take a while to really feel the subtleties of this stretch. Now to engage the long side, so to really start to engage the serratus anterior, what I'm going to do is, without moving, think about pulling my shoulder blade forward and around the ribs. And the way I like to cue it is to actually pull this part of my shoulder directly forward. So I'm pushing forward as though I'm pushing into my finger right now and engaging all through the side of the ribs to try and push this shoulder forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, take a breath. Then we just see if we can put a little bit more rotation there. So if it is that you've been experiencing the neck pain and it's due to this tightness down through the serratus anterior, what I also like to do, once I've started to work on this and feel like I've started to open up the serratus anterior, then I will include a little bit of neck movement. So I may turn one position, support that or brace that, and then push back into my hand. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See if I can turn a little more. Can also be worthwhile to brace the opposite side and push that way. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See if you can turn a little more. So I hope you find this helpful. Any comments or questions, please let me know.